What it is, what it was, what it is, what it does. It's your boy Lean Trucker, back with another.
Why you sleeping on us? Why you sleeping on us? No cap, we gon' have to make them believe us. Yeah, wake up, yeah, wake up.
If this is your first time checking me out, my channel is about having your own truck, your own authority, talk about trucking and stuff in between, and talk about health and fitness as well, about trying to find that healthy place out here, in the trucking industry. So that's the gist of it. I have my own authority. I'm here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but let's get on to what this video is about. What this video is about is the pros and cons of what I feel like is of having your own authority. So if you're interested in this type of content, either side or somewhere in between, hit that subscribe button, share these videos if they feel like they help someone, and like and comment down below what you think about what I'm talking about. Maybe you disagree, maybe you have something to add on. It's plain. I'm near the airport, by the way, so hopefully y'all can still hear me. I'm gonna continue on. So I made a little quick list of just my own opinion. You know what I mean? So I didn't forget anything that I wanted to name here. I'm gonna start with the cons. I'd rather end on a positive note, so I'm gonna start with the cons. One of them I got is startup costs. And this startup cost as a con because your insurance, depending on what state you're in, we talking about one truck. The most that I've heard personally, not just a rumor that I know for fact on, is 5,000 or so down, 2,200 a month. I didn't pay that much here out of Texas, but what I paid, just to be transparent on that, I paid 3,500 down on my first go around, and it was $969 a month. So startup cost is definitely a con. Well, I guess it don't really matter if you got the money or not. It's a con. So, and I could go into detail, but I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. Renewal is renewal of the insurance. So, oh yeah, by the way, let me just say this: you have to have your insurance before you can be active and do anything. You have to have it. So there's no getting around that. Renewal. Every year you gotta renew your insurance, and it can be the same thing. Supposedly go down, and I've seen where it went down a little bit, and then I seen where it go up substantially. So I feel like that's a con because you gotta do this every single year. Another one I got is equipment. So when you're doing your own authority, for the most part, power only isn't the way to go. You need to commit. As you see right here, I got a flatbed. You need to commit to some type of division. Typically, when you got your own authority, whether that be this, refrigerated, or box truck, box, drive-in, whatever you guys want to call it. The last one, but not least, on the list, not the last one, period, on my list, is inconsistent. Now, this is not a guarantee, by the way, right? If you can get you some form of a contract, or very, 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 very well connected, maybe you can really find that consistency. The reason why I list inconsistent on mine is because it's to this week you may make, a set amount of money, and this week you may make $1,000 less. You know what I mean? So it's very inconsistent. And I feel like that's a real con because, a lot of people have issues managing money to begin with. Then you start factoring in, you can't really count on what you're getting on a consistent basis. Not to mention you're responsible for everything, right? So for that startup cost, I was going back into buying a trailer on top of that, or renting, you could. But then, yeah, you're still responsible for that trailer. Tires. If anything go wrong, airbags, you're still responsible for it. Now let's get to the pros. The pros is you can build a fleet. You can literally build your own company. you can have you let me try to think of a smaller company. Forget about it. I ain't finna think of a smaller company. You can build you a JB Hunt. Any of these kind of bigger companies. I know it sounds like, you know, like, yeah, right, you can't. Yes, you can. Like, they all started down here, right? You know, that from the very beginning, they all started. You can build that. Does it take time? Does it take money? Yes, but you can do it. So that's a very big benefit. You can get to a point where you ain't even in a truck if that's what you decide you want to do. Another one is control. Control more of like from a dispatching, I think they call them now fleet managers. From a dispatcher perspective, you can dispatch yourself. You don't have to do what the company's telling you to do as far as, hey, we're gonna need you to go to New York, wherever they need you to go, and you don't feel like it's worth it. Well, you have your own company, your own authority, it's your choice, you know. So that you don't have to have that battle. Now you can hire a dispatcher, but even if you chose to hire a dispatcher, you still call the shots. So it's really like, it don't really matter. It's still your control. So you control where you want to go, when you want to go. If you decide you want to, people that say, I want to go to Atlanta, I just want to visit Atlanta. Make that choice. Book your load to Atlanta, take you a few days off, which lead me into my last and final one of freedom. I'm sorry, the pros, which is freedom. You have the freedom of, you don't have a schedule, okay? So that means if you decide that you want to take a trip to wherever, Seattle, I don't care, you know, wherever you want to go, and you want to take a week off, I don't got to ask anybody. You just park your truck, go. If you wanted to do it where you make some money, you can do what I was saying a while ago. You can drive your truck. You say you want to go to LA. You can book your load, go to LA, park your truck, you know, pay for you somewhere to park your truck. You can spend a week in LA. You can spend 2 weeks. You know, all that obviously come down to your financial flexibility. The bottom line is you have the freedom. If you decide you only want to work Monday through Thursday, you work Monday through Thursday. If you decide you want to go over the road, you can go over the road. If you want to stay local, it's all yours. Freedom. So for me, my opinion on it, again, there's ups and downs, there's pros and cons, and as I was saying, there are more, but I feel it's worth it. You know, would I recommend taking a shot? Absolutely. If any of these things interest you on the pro side, absolutely. And one of the reasons why, and I can just say in the short version is, you'll be better off knowing if it works for you by knowing it than not knowing and wondering if it would have. You know, in this case, I'm not a very risky person, but in this case, I'd rather try it and know if it didn't work, guess what? You can always go back to being with a company or at least known with somebody. All right? That's my how many ever since you want to call it. Like I said, comment down below if you have anything that you know, your pros and cons if you're already out here. If you got any questions, I will answer your questions. Share this video, like I said, to other people if you feel like it'll help them. Like the video, subscribe, keep it in mind, stay on the grind, one day at a time. Salute.